Hey guys, it's Chloe here. My research question is how Chinese critical analysis contributes to global interpretation of American body memoir. It revolves three keywords: body memoir, Chinese scar literature, and ideological assumptions of disabilities. The body memoir is the subject of memoirs, mostly from disabled people, and it's a narrative that is now beginning to be popularly studied in American literature. They use a lot of literary rhetoric, such as Gothic rhetorics and spiritual compensatory rhetorics, and they actively metaphorize their political disadvantage into the narrative. And then during the Cultural Revolution, scarred literature emerged in China. After the devastation experienced by the educated youth, many of them became part of the disabled culture. As a result, these people who had previously held political status became to reclaim their social status and self-identities through disability narratives. Among their works, one of the more typical is Shi Tiesheng. His use of theological rhetoric to describe disability caused a shift in assumptions about disability ideology in China towards a more emotional and human approach. To these days, there are still disabled writers follow his footsteps. For example, Yu Xiuhua, they reintegrate into society by changing the social mode of disability. This brings me to my last keyword, ideological assumptions. Euro-American literature and sociology scholars assume that impairment and disability should be distinguished and there is no causal relationship. It is not the impairment itself that caused the disability, but the social practice of disability that caused it. Apparently, they set a stricter threshold of definition for disabilities and politicalize them rather than humanize them. So my final goal is to create a methodological intervention by at once drawing upon Euro-American disability studies and through the comparative lens of Chinese histories and narratives of disability to globalize the ideological assumption of disability studies. That's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening.